This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You have lap cars trying to stay on the bottom. Where's left to go?
Well, I don't know. You know,
trouble, turn 2. Ron Young goes around along with the 27 of Chase Montgomery.
Caution is out. Caution is out. This will help Brian Vickers a little bit, but now he tried to stop in his pit, then he tried to get going and hung an air hose. Now he's just sitting there.
Yeah, he's made matters worse.
Well, Larry Mack, they're going to push the car back now. The tire is completely gone on that left front. Bad luck has gone to even more bad luck for Brian Vickers. Brand new race car, they've already knocked the new off.
Yeah, what happened when he saw the caution come out, he was going to try to drive through his pit box, go back on a racetrack, but with the left front, and the left sides here, they don't run that safety interliner. They do in the right side. He was sitting on the rim.
Ron Young inside of and with Montgomery, around they go.
The host now, if they run a few more laps under green, it will. That's exactly what happened to pole sitter David Green. At the start, he started to go up through the gears. He spun the tires through every gear until he hit high. That's why he dropped back and let Jason Keller take the lead.
Kevin Grubb has hit the wall in the back straightaway and can't get down to pit road because of oncoming traffic.
Yeah, and here comes Vickers. Now he's racing the 57 car really hard to get a lap back, but you know, he's not going to slow down. Oh, he stayed green. Trouble
back straightaway now. Kerry Earnhardt.
Goodness
gracious. Smith in the 22, and they're crashing over here in turn 2. That's Mike Harmon in the 44.
And the 19 involved, Chad Blunt, Harmon's car.
Well, the call I was making is appropriate then, because the 5 is getting his lap back.
Yes, he will get one of his 3 laps back. So now he'll P2 down, but Darrell, he'll be able to pull up there again to the inside.
Small T, capital T, trouble.
I'll tell you what, Mike, you take that into the track. I'll take this into the track. There, you take the middle.
And we still might not be able to cover it all.
I don't think we're going to get them all anyway.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Chad Blunt in that 19 group, remember they crashed in practice.
Yeah, and I kept waiting because he was really slow. He was bottlenecking up a lot of cars, and I kept thinking there was going to be a caution. Then, as we saw, there wasn't, but then cars started to wreck over here off turn 2.
This will be looking...
Oh, Jimmy Spencer just moved Ron Young up the racetrack.
Trouble. Got chain mill going around, got into
Morgan
Shepherd. Turn 4.
Racetrack was just about blocked for a second. Brian Vickers trying to get on the apron to try to make his other lap, or one of his other 2 laps up, but he won't be able to do it this time.
Everybody gets away but 61-year-old Morgan Shepherd, whose front end is severely narrowed up from contact with Shane Meal. I was saying Jimmy Spencer just did a sweet job of moving Ron Young up the racetrack just prior to the caution coming out. Okay, you're in my way.
And I'm in a
Get
hurry.
out of my way. Thank you very much.
Plus, he's a lap car.
Right.
I tell you, Tony Raines in that 33 car, he's not giving up. Michael Waltrip goes by Kevin Harvick. That's a battle for 6th. Michael Waltrip in the 99 car. We're looking out the back of his car right now.
Spin, turn 4,
and
Ron Young.
He was down on the apron like he was going to come to pit road or something, and it's very slick down there. Caution is out.
And a wreck in turn 2.
And that's Mike Bliss in the 20. Johnny Sauter in the 43.
The 43 and the 75 had crashed. That's Jay Sauter. And Mike Bliss could not get away from them.
And that's probably the reason that Ron Young was down on the apron. You see his left rear tire there. It's completely off the rim. He was trying to get to pit road.
A spin in turn 4, and 3 cars crash in turn 2.
It's called Bristol.
You see, that's the thing that doesn't make sense. You got trouble down here in turns 3 and 4, and then you have cars wrecking in 1 and 2 after the fact. We're going to get Inspector Clouseau on this.
Johnny Sauter up into the wall. Comes to a rest. There's the 75 that spun to try to miss him. And there goes Mike Bliss.
75 is Jay Sauter, Johnny's brother.
Oh. Charlie Henderson's car.
A lot fresher tires. He was on pit road back on lap 45, so he has fairly fresh tires. He got into Casey Kane, the 38 car.
Oh.
Caution is going to be out, I think.
Well, Kane is stopped. Kane is stopped in the back straightaway, but he's way out of the groove.
Oh, and that wasn't a light. Oh,
Whoa, we got trouble. Jamie McMurray in the 1 car. Chase Montgomery in the 27. We are under caution now.
I've just been really surprised how Chase Montgomery is having a terrible time here. He hadn't been able to get his car going at all.
Lap 87, 6th caution of the day. How does this start?
I think the 27 car was in the way. He's been in the way quite a bit. He's tried to stay high. He's tried to stay low, looking for a place so people could go by him, and I think McMurray just closed too fast.
But you're right, Darrell. I think it's a payoff for Kevin Harvick because I anticipate that Scott Riggs, Tony Raines, Jason Keller, those guys will be on the pit road for their 4 tires now.
Yeah, what you don't want to do is paint yourself in a corner. You don't want to end up pitting so late that even though you got fresh tires, you can't work your way back to the front. That's what I like about Harvick's strategy. I think that's going to pay off for Butch and those guys again.
Because right now he's showing in 13th position, and here they come
into him as they exited off of turn 4 here. It's easy to do.
8 tires corner better than 4.
But Jimmy's down on the inside. As if he didn't. Oh!
Reagan Smith in the 22. That was a hard lick.
Gosh, that was hard. Turn 4.
Caution is out.
And here comes the 5 car. Are they going to? Yeah, Green's going to let him get that lap back. So now he's only 1 down.
So that means now Brian Vickers will be 1 lap down. He's made up 2 or 3 laps. Darrell, this is a place where you can make some laps.
Oh, yeah.
Darrell, this was a very hard hit. Michael Waltrip just got into the... Did he get into the back of Regan Smith?
Well, I think we'll see here momentarily. Man, I tell you what, that's a hard lick, and yeah, Mikey just got into the back of him enough to turn him around.
The rookie deal stuff. We'll be back next week.
8th caution of the day. Michael Waltrip is the victim.
Casey Kane trying to get his lap back. He's going to get it back right there in the 38 car.
Caution lap 109. Michael was trying to thread the needle between slower cars, and the hole just closed up on him.
It just, you know, when you have a broken shock or you get behind, you got to get to the back, and you know you got a fast car. I tell you, you'd be better off just to bring it in the pits, because all you're going to do is end up trying to get to the front and get yourself in trouble.
He's under Ron Young, alongside Kerry Earnhardt, trying to get through John Hayden, the 85.
Yeah, what he was trying to do was he was trying to get past Kerry so he could go up around the outside of Hayden, and they didn't check up enough.
And in the meanwhile, Jason White actually got in the back of Michael Waltrip, and that's what made him actually spin out.
He's in, as you keep saying, please somebody remember I'm a nice guy. Give me a break.
Smiley. Oh, turn 1, 3 cars. Gunselman, Yunt, and the 77, and that's Brad T.
Caution is out. And I'd say David Green is going, thank you.
Yeah.
Chad Blunt.
I've never seen a team in this many wrecks in one weekend.
And still running.
They took 2 cars and made that one. And they've wrecked twice today. Indiana, I've seen him race at Winchester in Indiana, and he's always been good there in an ARCA car, but boy, he's had his terrible weekend here.
And he was a victim. There was no place for him to go as a 16 car and the 77 car got together going off into 1.
And you know what? When he leaves here, they're going to say, how do you like Bristol? He said, I don't ever want to race there.
Remember, they pitted on lap 61. They were a little iffy if they could go the distance. They need at least 1 more caution so they can feel more secure.
Meanwhile, Kerry Earnhardt has wrecked in the back straightaway. He gets down off the racetrack. There will be no caution. He was trying to get past that 85 car.
That's Hayden.
Hermie Sadler in the 54. He was running in the 4th position. Spins totally by himself, I think, off turn 2. And here's the cautions that Kevin Harvick needs. More cautions, Matt. Shane Mill almost gets one of his laps back, but not quite.
Hermie Sadler bringing out the 10th caution of the day.
And didn't hit anything. I mean, he stayed in the throttle. Here he is right here coming off turn 2. And oh no, yeah, something happened.
Yeah, something happened. That's the reason he spun out. That's the reason his smoking so bad right now. That's not a tire rub.
No, he had an oil line erupt. You know, same thing happened last week with the 99 car. You know, we couldn't tell what happened to it. Thought it was tires.
And if that's an engine problem, remember, he blew an engine last night in happy hour, so that would be the 2nd engine of the weekend.
Now, Jamie McMurray
putting a little distance between he and Harvick.
This has got to make Bill Davis and Scott Wimmer feel good. Busch Barker leaving this race team at the end of last year, going to the Winston Cup team of Dave Blaney. Chris Rice, now
Wall,
the crew chief, got a Larry Gunselman in the 16, turn 3. And he was still on the lead lap. Now Shane Milne, the 48's trying to make that lap back. And he will make it up. Brian Vickers trying hard, Jamie McMurray, but they will not accomplish it. Maybe Vickers will.
He would if he had somewhere to go.
Yeah, he just couldn't get there.
Couldn't quite get there.
He'll be the third car in your picture.
This year, still on the lead lap, well past the halfway point, but his day's pretty much done now as he hits the wall hard. Radiator's busted, water running across the racetrack.
Traffic has taken its toll again. Entering turn 3, second and third place cars, Scott Riggs and Scott Wimmer collide.
Started off at turn 2, the 27 cars up in the way again. That's about the third time. And they try to split him, and when they get down there to the third turn, they hang into each other.
And problem, the Dick Berger, and the problem is the fact the car that caused that was 35 laps down.
Well, yeah, Wimmer is in right now. His crew chief has told him go behind the wall. The sideboard is out for the 10. Scott Riggs, what a shame they were running in second and third spot.
Over here off at turn 2, this 27 car here who is, I don't know, 30-some laps down. He's been in the way quite a bit. And when they get to the corner, because one's low, one's high, and they just collide right there. It's unfortunate.
Wimmer's crew chief, Mike, and he just all by himself showed up at Scott Riggs' pit, and we're going to crash the racetrack.
Gus Wasson has spun.
I don't think there's going to be a caution. No, he's spun around. Nobody got in it. He's all by himself, cranking up, and away he goes.
He was doing a pretty good job running in 26th position, just 3 laps down, and he was spun, was turned around by another car. Let's go back to Dick.
And Harvick's trying to get a little cushion between he and Tony Raines, so if he does run into a problem, he's got a little bit of room there to work with.
10 laps to go.
And Ashton Lewis in the 46 car, he's 2 or 3 laps down. You saw him move to the high side, let those guys go by, let them race.
And that's Mike Wallace just ahead of him there.
And Hornaday just piled into Casey Kane.
And both of them are in trouble. In fact, Casey Kane comes away much better than Ron Hornaday. Caution is out.
The right front of Casey Kane's car
I think both
is
of them are
missing.
Pretty well crashed.
Pieces.
Yeah, he is a lot of damage on that 38 car. You're right, Mike.
Now, this is one thing I don't like. If I'm in the 33 car right now, my car's a little free, you let me cool my tires down, I'm better than you are through the center of the corner, woe be unto you.
Now, did Casey Kane lose? What happened here?
Well, Hornaday's on, pretty fresh tires. He's the last fast car to pit. Got loose. Oh, yeah. See, what happened was he got loose. 38 got loose. Ron was coming, couldn't get out behind him quick. Sliding up the hill, that's what you don't want.
Here comes Raines, though. It comes right, gets just within half a car length and no closer.
I think Harvick is doing that. I think he's just trying to keep, a little distance between he and Raines. He doesn't want to just drive in the corner any harder than he has to.
He's starting to pull away just a little bit. Raines gets a little pressure from Jason Keller. A lap and a half to go, Mike.
Keller and Green right there to pick up some valuable points. Third and fourth. 1 to go.
Pretty much clean racetrack for Kevin Harvick.
And Raines is actually backing up to Keller.
I think everybody's saying, I'm glad this one's over with. Let me just come on home right where I am. David Green's done a good job of getting back to 4th.
Checkered flag for Kevin Harvick.
But I tell you, that is a good run for Tony Raines, the 33 car. Jason Keller 3rd, David Green 4th, Mike Bliss 5th.
I can't believe that 48 car ended up 7th.
Good run for Shane Milne.
They did a great job of repairing that thing after that crash and getting him going.
Kevin Harvick gets his 9th NASCAR Busch Series win, his 5th short track victory, and his 3rd Bristol win in 7 starts here.
It's been a while since we've seen a good old Kevin Harvick celebration. I think we're going to see one here.
Smoke show.
That is a nice payday for this group.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.